What's going on, guys, and welcome to the first episode of the Leeds United career mode. Oh boy, am I pumped to get this started. Right, why did I choose Leeds? Out of all the clubs in the English division, I could have chose anyone, and I chose Leeds United. Well, we have a lot of teams, of course. We have all the newly promoted teams, but Leeds themselves, obviously, they used to be famous, and I want to get them back to glory. I know a few other YouTubers have done Leeds career modes in the past, and it is coming to the end of FIFA. But I'm still going to do it anyway, only because it's something to get myself started for the new FIFA that's coming out, and hopefully get some more subscribers in, because this is my first video as well. So let's get it going. So obviously we're going to have Ellen Road is our stadium, because that's where they play. Obviously Leeds don't actually have their actual stadium in the game, whereas other clubs do. But hopefully in the new FIFA that's coming around, there will be some new teams that are obviously in the game with their stadiums. We do have Portsmouth in the background as well with their Fratton Park Stadium. Hopefully again they'll add some more managers in. Of course I'm going to call myself Mr. Career Mode Central. And bam, there we go. Finally we can get started in our Leeds United career mode. I'm pumped to get this started. I know that Leeds have a good few youngsters, and they do have some good up and coming stars, so hopefully we can train them. And we can actually get Leeds back to where they should be, because they don't belong in the Championship. They're a good solid mid-table. They should be a good solid mid-table Premier League team. Obviously it's before my time because I'm 17 myself, but they shouldn't be in the Championship. So let's try and get them back up to where they should be, and let's hope for a good career mode. If you guys do enjoy, please drop a like, and if you have any suggestions for signings, that kind of stuff, by all means just give me a shout. Right, but now we do have a pre-season tournament, which I'm going to do for the extra money, of course. Now let's just choose the most expensive one here, the European International Cup in Denmark. I have a few teams that I really don't have a clue who they are, except from Wigan, of course, there. But let's just press that anyway, and let's get straight into the career mode. Blimey, I haven't done a career mode in ages, to be honest, guys. But I'm just pumped to get it started. So first, let's have a look at the squad report. I haven't had a look at the team at all. So goalkeeper wise, we're looking at Marco Silvestri in goal. Does he look like a good keeper that we could potentially be keeping? We might need to get a new goalkeeper in. Right back wise, we have Scott Watton. I think he's from Man United youngster. He is. I think Berardi's going to be the main starter there though. Bamber, obviously the legend. Who else have we got? Liam Cooper. The main person I'm looking at, if he's still here, is this guy, Lewis Cook. I know he does have some good potential. He's one of those career mode stars that everyone usually looks at. If you're doing a career mode yourself, you might want to go pick him up yourself, but look at him. Oh, he's got some good stats for an 18-year-old. I know he's definitely going to be one of the first players that's going into my training, but he does look like a very good player that could potentially be throughout the whole of the series. But see who else they've got. Luke Murphy, Alex Moat, I know is a very good player as well. Chris Wood, it's just arrived from Leicester. Antonucci is getting a bit old as well. McKay. Well, right then, we've seen the team. There is a lot that needs improving, but obviously that is part of career mode, and I'm looking forward to getting a few signings in. So I'll pop back in a minute when I've got a few players on my shortlist, and we'll see how we get on, and I'll see if I've got any signings that would be good for the Leeds United career mode. Okay guys, and we are back, and I've added a few players to my shortlist that I'm thinking about looking. Obviously I'm not going to go for the main signings that everyone gets, like Iheanacho, Embolo, Tillemans, all those kind of players that you guys have seen on every single career mode. I'm going to go for a little bit different. I'm going to go for a little bit more realistic. We go for players that Leeds might be looking at. I haven't actually looked at Leeds, I'm not someone who follows them, but I'm looking at players that could potentially sign for them. I know that these aren't final signings, and maybe they're not even potential signings. You might be like James, these aren't even players that Leeds will ever sign. But I'm not going way out of the blue by signing players that I knew I'd never be able to get. I'm looking at the Championship kind of standard players, if you get me. So first we got Callum Chambers. I know he's probably one that I'm probably not looking to get. He's probably up the high end. Might be able to get him on a loan or a 2-year loan, but I will scout him just in case. I think his rating is about 73, 74. Don't quote me on that. Now we've got Jason Denaire, who I think was at Manchester City before. I don't know why he's at Galatasaray. I did do the latest squad update, but he would be a good addition in defence. I've never bought him before. I've never seen anyone get him on a career mode before, so it would be quite interesting to see how he gets on. Serge Gnabry is another one that I'm maybe thinking a bit too upmarket for Leeds United, but I'm going to scout him anyway. I might be able to again get him on loan. Will Hughes is someone I'm definitely looking at getting though. He's a very, very solid midfielder. I know he goes up a lot in career mode, and he would be in Leeds' price range. He's from Derby in the Championship, so it's not exactly a big money move. We probably could be able to look at him for about £1 or £2 million, hopefully. Alex Iwobi is another one, and 3 Arsenal players, guys, but I don't know. I know he does go up quite a lot, but again, he is a very, very good player, and Arsenal might not want to sell him to us, but we could again look. He is there loan listed, so we could be able to get him on a 1 or 2 year loan. And finally, we do have Tony Watt up front from Charlton Athletic. I may be looking at getting this guy on a purchase. He probably won't cost too much. I think he's about 70 rated, so it could be a very good signing. And I know he does have good potential as well, so might be able to get one of these 6 into the club. If you do have any suggestions for signings as well, please do put them in the description, in the comment section below. Sorry, helps me out because obviously you guys can interact with the series as well. I won't record the next episode until I've heard comments from you guys, so I can make transfers and I can read the comment section below and see if you guys want anyone so I can add into the series. But I'm going to go and make bids for Tony Watt and Will Hughes. I'm going to offer loans for everyone else for 2 years, and let's see who we can get in. The reminder is we do have a 5.5 million budget, I think, and I don't know how big the wage budget is, 25,000, so we can play around with that a little. I might ask the board if we can have an extra bit of money as well. Hopefully we'll be able to get a bit more in. But yeah, I'm going to send off these offers and let's see how we hear back. Hey guys, I just sent out my offers. I'm going to hook up a few players in the training. Let's see how if anyone's got any potential here at Leeds. Do I have Charlie Taylor here? He's a promising player, so I'll stick a defending on him. I haven't really had a look at the team, to be honest. I'm not quite familiar with them. We obviously do have Lewis Cook and Alex Meyer, the 2 players that I did mention before, who I'm definitely looking to train. They're going to be the first 2 players in my training, of course. I think those 3 are the only 3 promising in the whole club. So I'm going to train these guys the most. Probably Cook and Meyer will give 2 to. We'll give a shooting to Lewis Cook and also a shooting to Alex Meyer as well. I'm hoping to try and keep these guys for as long as possible. Taylor will be, hopefully we can get him up to 73, 74 rated before the end of the season. That'll make him a solid right back for the Premier League, which I'm hoping to do is challenge for promotion. I know it is quite a stretch, but we can try it. And let's go and see if any of these offers have been accepted that I've put through. Let's just pray that no one's going to be stingy. Oh, let's have a look at this then. Let's just get rid of that. So we've had a loan accepted for 2 years for basically everyone. The Cannon Chambers car, we're not going to pay 4 million for him, definitely not. Let's have a look at this then. So I put a 1.2 million offer for Hughes, which was rejected. All of the loans have been accepted. I'm just waiting to hear back about Alex Iwobi. I'm going to put in another offer for Will Hughes. We're going to up it to 2 million. I don't want to spend too much, so I might offer a player. No, let's just send out the 2 million. See what they come back first. And obviously we do it. I did put a 750,000 bid in for Tony Watt as well, which we're hoping to hear back before we play Strome's Godset IF. Alright, that was a pretty good attempt. Give me that, guys. And we're coming back, and we have a loan accepted for Alex Iwobi and another offer rejected. Sorry, 600,000 that was put in. Let's put it up to 900,000. Let's see what we hear back. Also, we do have 5.5 million to spend, so 900,000 isn't really a lot for us. But we'll hopefully make a signing before this first game. If not, I'm just going to sim through the pre-season games because I'm not really bothered. And no, we haven't heard anything back yet, so let's just keep the team that we've got here and let's see how we get on. So Leeds versus Strome's God, or however you pronounce their name here. 1-0 up after just 3 minutes with Lewis Cook. I knew that he was going to be a very good player for this team, but 3 minutes in and he's already scored under my rating. That's not bad for Lewis Cook. It's coming up to the 45th minute and we do concede, unfortunately. Cater for them. Oh, and Cater's got another one as well. We're 2-1 down now. Oh, Murphy and Phillips are coming on for us, and Phillips does get one back, to be fair. It's 2-2. Can we nick one at the end? It looks like it's going to stay 2-2, and it does, unfortunately. So for our first game as Leeds boss, we do pick up our first draw, unfortunately. But it shouldn't really matter as long as we do get a win and maybe another draw in the pre-season cup. So let's just train our players again, and hopefully we'll get signing in, and that could push us to our first win if we do get a sign in. I'm not sure about the loans though. I'm going to pick one of the defenders out of Callum Chambers and Jason Denaire, and one of the wingers out of Iwobi and Serge Gnabry. But the rejected still from Will Hughes, and they want 2.2 million for Tony Watt. Oh. So let's put in another bid for these guys. 2.2 million for Tony Watt is quite a lot. We'll go 1.5. Hopefully Charlton can meet us in the middle for 900,000. And for Will Hughes, it's still been rejected, not even an offer. Apparently he's worth 3.2 million, so we're going to put in just 3 million. We don't want them getting annoyed though and stroke blocking us out. The assistant said it's 5 million, but we're definitely not going to pay that much for him. So we've got a game against Wigan coming up. I'm going to get the loans in if Iwobi accepts now. Let's see for loans then. So we do have 4 confirmations. I'm not sure, guys, because I don't want to spend all our wage budget. Oh, what's going on here then? Okay, and we do have all 4 players that have accepted, but I'm not sure which to take because they do have quite a big wage budget. Obviously, Alex Iwobi has the least compared to Serge Gnabry, who has 20,000, and there's not much difference between the 2 players if you have a look. See, Iwobi's worth 1.2 and Serge Gnabry's worth 1.5. So I think we're going to go ahead and get Iwobi on a 2-year loan. The Nigerian I think he's Nigerian, joins us. It'd be a very good sign on that left-hand side. So we're going to reject Serge Gnabry. If you guys are too upset about that, by all means, I can go back to him as well because he is. I think he's set for loan. And now Jason Denaire and Callum Chambers. I think I'm going to go Denaire only because most people in other career modes chose Callum Chambers. And I'm going to try and switch up a bit. I don't want to be too mainstream. I do want to play a little bit out of the box. So I'm going to go for Denaire, and Chambers is not going to join Leeds this time, but maybe looking at him in the future. And now we're just going to hopefully hear back from Charlton and Derby about Will Hughes and Tony Watt. I did put a £1.5 million bid back in for Tony Watt, and I put a £3 million in for Will Hughes, but his valuation is 3.2, and the assistant manager did suggest about 5 million for him, which could be our most expensive signing of the transfer window, but we'll go back to that one later. We do have a pre-season game against Wigan now. The team didn't do very well with the 2-2 draw. I'm going to switch up a bit. I'm going to put Berardi in for Coyle. Taylor's playing as well. Who else have we got? Iwobi and Denaire are going to come in. Moat is not going to play in there. We're going to switch. We're going to put Moat into there, and Cook can sit in the centre. And we're also going to take out Bam because he is quite old, and put Denaire in because I think Cooper's younger. If I'm wrong, let's have a look. Yeah, Cooper's only 23, whereas I think Bamba's 30, 31 if I'm correct. Yeah, 30, so he's not really going to grow a lot. Maybe look to shift him off and get some younger players in instead of Bamba. But yeah, let's get into the game against Wigan. Hopefully we can pick up our first win as Leeds manager. Right, here we go then, guys. Second game against Wigan now after that 2-2 draw. Away it is though, so you know what Simon is like away. Matt does pick up a goal after the 21st minute, and it's again we concede. We need to be working on that defensive. We keep conceding. We always get the first goal. We got it in our last game. We are conceding quite early, which I'm not really liking. So we might have to change the defence up a little. Can we nick a late goal though against Wigan? Is it going to be another draw? It looks like it is, unfortunately, guys. I'm not happy with that. 2 draws in 2 games. At least it's not losing, but it means we do have to beat Armina, Bielefeld, or whatever they're called in the last game, who haven't actually top in the group at the moment, so it could be quite tough. If we don't win, we could be out. Derby, we've heard back from Derby. They do want that £5 million mark for Will Hughes. Oh, this is going to be tough. Is there anyone we can swap is the question. I think I'm going to put Scott Watton in. Let's go Scott Watton, and obviously we do want to get Watt as well, so we'll put 3.2 million and Scott Watton as our final bid. If they do want to set that, we might have to look at someone else. Still no accept here from Tony Watt. Oh, the transfers are frustrating me today, guys. Nothing seems to be coming our way. We might look to shift off Antonucci actually, because he is on his last year of his contract and 30 years old. He's the same rating as Watt, and Watt's 9 years younger, so literally could be a swap for the 1.5 million additional fee. Nothing. I don't think we've had anything back from our scouts. Unfortunately, it's just clear out our emails. I will be looking to play most of the games, guys. It's not like just because it's pre-season I'm simming it, because I don't really see the point in playing the games. But when we do come around to the championship season, I will be playing most of the games. Not that I won't be simming them, because we know what sim is like. You can still have the best team and lose. It's pretty stupid. But here we go. We get into our final friendly match of the group stage. I think this is a German second side. I probably am wrong, but here we go. The team is going to stay exactly the same, which drew 1-1 with Wigan. Iwobi and Danea do start, however, and Moat is in the cam position. Lewis Cook's dropped back into the centre mid position. But here we go. We do get a 1-0 lead again for the third time, but can we hold it this time? We take a 2-0 lead now. Chris Wood's got the second goal in the 41st minute. I think we should be coasting through now, guys. I don't think we're going to see 2 goals. Surely not. And it is 3-0. Chris Wood makes it free with a brace on the 67th minute. Surely that's all over now, and it is. We get our first win, but is it a win? Because as you see in the last dying embers of the game, Woods picked up an injury. Oh, please don't be long. Knowing our luck, he's going to be out for a while, isn't he? Oh, 5 weeks, that is not good. Do pick up a bonus, and they are not interested, unfortunately, in Watson. We're going to up it to 3.8. is going to be our last bid for you. So they don't accept 3.8. We're going to look at a different centre mid, and we'll leave that to the next episode that you guys can like set us a midfielder. We're going to get into our. We're going to finish the pre-season now in this episode, and then we'll finish the transfers off in the second episode, and hopefully start the first game of the championship, which I can play. And now we do have Viking FK, I think, on the Wednesday now. And in talks with Schalke. Oh, Schalke are going to take Will Hughes off us, aren't they? Oh, it basically means it's over now, doesn't it? When a team like that comes in, it means that they're going to take the player off us, unfortunately. Unless I match the 4 million, I'm not really looking at matching 4 million for it. But however, the assistant said we can get Watt for 1.7, so we're going to cheekily put we're going to put 1.75. Oh, we've been on Watt for a while now. We started at 600,000. We've gone all the way up to 1.75 million now. So that is stretching our budget quite a lot for a 69 rated striker. But it would be worth it for in the future. And now, obviously, we do have Wood is injured, so and Antonucci's going to have to start, unfortunately. I'm going to change up the formation for this game. I'm going to put it on a more of an attacking formation. Let's go for a 3-5-2. We're going to start Decora in the Moat in the middle. We're going to have Iwobi on the left and Dallas on the right. In the middle we've got Cook and is that Liam Bridgecut? Yes, I think it is. And in defence we do have Bamba, Cooper and Danea and Silvestri in goal. I do like that team. Obviously, some people say don't change a winning team, but we do have to change it because our striker picked up an injury. Chris Wood, so Antonucci comes in and Decora comes in as well. So let's see if we can get the win against Viking and get into the final. I don't really know any of the Viking players, but we should be able to beat them. And here we go. We do have a goal from Alex Moat in the 12th minute, but he stupidly picks up a red card, which means he won't be able to play in the final. It's going to be a big loss. Again, can we hold them to lead? And yes, get in there, Cook. 51st minute. It's mostly been Lewis Cook and Moat scoring all our goals. Like I said, the two people we're training the most out of everyone. They do get one back, but Danea gets a goal in the 82nd minute. Our new signing, and there we go, 3-1 win. So we now are into the final, undefeated in this pre-season tournament actually. And we have Wigan Athletic, who we drew with in our group stage in the final. And we do have an offer accepted for Tony Watt. Finally, we could be able to get our first actual signing, not a loan signing, but our first actual signing into Leeds United. I'm looking forward to getting into the club. And Will Hughes has gone off to another team. It doesn't look like we'll be able to get him, unfortunately. Then an offer for Bersushi or something like that. I don't think we're going to use him. We've got Danea now. We've got Cooper as well. We've got Bamba. We do have quite a lot of defensive power. 725,000 is quite a lot for him. It's his valuation. He feels threatened, which is probably why he's not going to be able to play. So let's just get the wages out. It looks like we got about 8,000 from him in the wage budget, so that's pretty decent. We do have quite a lot of money now as well, though. I think we got nearly $1 million from that. 936,000 as we go into the final against Wigan. I'm expecting about 1.5 million bonus if we do win this, so that could be potentially a player could pay for Tony Watt if we do win this game, so there's quite a lot riding on this. Moat's picked up as a red card. Can Murphy play Cam? No. Can Cook play Cam? Yes, so we're going to put Cook into Cam, and Murphy can sit into the centre mid slot. We're going to keep everywhere else the same though. Danea looks like he's on good form. Wood and Moat obviously can't play. 5 weeks out for Wood though, he might miss the first game of the season. I'm probably looking at playing a 2-2 formation up front because Wood, you can play balls into the box, but we're looking for a fast striker alongside him. That's kind of what I'm looking in for Tony Watt. But here we go into the final against Wigan. Obviously Will Grigg up front for them. You see Askelainen in goal as well. James Pearson, they do go 1-0 up. Oh, it's the first time we've gone 1-0 down in the whole of the series. But can we bring it back? We've been always been conceding in our games. Are we going to be defeated 1-0 by Wigan here? Can we get a late goal with 15 minutes to go now? You were just someone to step up without Moat and without Wood, and we don't. We lose the final, unfortunately, 1-0. Lost out on that bonus, but I think the final is still quite good for Leeds. Next year we could look at winning it, but unfortunately we didn't win it this year. Oh, that extra money probably would have done us really well as well, unfortunately. But that looks like that's the end of this episode, guys. I'm going to see if I can quickly get Watt into the squad and see what he's like, and then we'll wrap it up here. Remember, if you do have any suggestions for sign-ins, please leave it in the comment section below. That would be absolutely perfect. I'm looking at central midfielders really, guys. Obviously Will Hughes looks like he's gone off to Schalke, so we are looking at different central midfielders. We do kind of only have Cook, who's the really one I'm looking to keep long term. Everyone else is around that the late 60 mark, so I'm not really looking to keep them. They're not really going to prove themselves in the Championship. But it looks like Watt has accepted his contract, so we're going to go ahead and sign him and get him into the club. And it looks like we've also sold Belushi, which I don't have to pronounce his name anymore, to Wolves for 700,000. So this is our first sign-in. We've got 2 loans in with Danea and Iwobi, and our first actual purchase is Tony Watt from Charlton Athletic. And that will wrap up the episode, guys. So if you did enjoy it, please leave it a like. Subscribe if you want to see the rest of the Leeds Career Mode series. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.